everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to do this Amazon, it's kind of like a win and fails video again. The other one was really fun, and I was making a list for the next Amazon video, and I came up with a lot of house, home good type products off of Amazon that I realized that we have around our apartment. Basically, our entire apartment is furnished from Amazon. That is what today's video is going to be about. Mostly wins, and then kind of 1.5 fails, I guess, but let's get into it. The first one I'll do a win is, little tidbit here. My husband and I are moving, so a lot of the stuff, especially the bigger furniture pieces I'm gonna say in this video, we chose to sell because we didn't want to move with it. I don't know, we're trying to cut down on all the heavy lifting because we're moving it all ourselves. So a lot of the furniture stuff is gone, but I'm gonna have pictures inserted throughout the video. So sorry you're not gonna be able to see them, just basically photos of them. And I'll have everything linked down below too. So the first one I want to talk about, back when my husband and I got married, we had a Macy's gift card, and I think it was around 50 bucks, and we've been married for almost 3 years, and once we moved here to Seattle, Josh's building at Amazon that he worked at was so it was a Macy's store, and then right above it he worked at Amazon. So we were like, oh, let's go shopping at Macy's. We have this gift card that we got back when we got married, so we've had it for 2.5 years at this point. We need a kitchen set. Let's go shopping at Macy's, see what they have. And when we were walking through it, everything that we were looking at, the kitchen set stuff, we decided to use it on a kitchen set because all of the kitchen stuff, plates, bowls, cups, everything, even the silverware, was all from just stuff that we had at our parents' house that our parents gave us between his grandma and grandpa and then my family. It was all just mismatched kitchen stuff or from Goodwill. So when we moved here, we really wanted to get a nice matching set. We donated all the old stuff and we wanted to get a good matching set, and we knew that Macy's had a good kitchen selection. We got there and I couldn't believe all of the prices at Macy's were skyrocketing. They didn't really have a lot of sets, like a kit, like here's 4 sets of plates, 4 sets of this, 4 sets of this. You had to purchase each thing individually, and the sets that they did have were really expensive, and they also just didn't have a good selection. To get a full kitchen set, like a full one, you were easily gonna have to spend over $100 or more on it. I'm over here thinking, well, our gift card's only 50 bucks, and all the ones that we're looking at are well over 100. So as we were walking around, Josh was looking at Amazon to see if they had more options or cheaper options. Here's 10 bucks for each cup. You know what I mean? I'm just like, don't they have just like a kit for like 50 bucks or something? I don't know. I was very surprised. I couldn't believe it. So we found on Amazon. All right, this is editing Brittany, just real quick. I realized that after I got done editing this and I got the blog up and I typed all that up, that a lot of the prices that I have on here are different from when Josh and I purchased these a year ago. So some of the stuff is sold out, some of the stuff, the prices have changed, some of the stuff might not even sell anymore, but I'm going to link below like some alternatives, and I'm going to list up this, like the prices that are on there currently on the screen. So just like keep that in mind when you're watching. I realized that some of the stuff is sold out or no longer is sold, or the prices are different. But also check out the blog. I'm linking the blog down below because I have in the blog alternatives for the stuff that is no longer sold or sold out. Yeah, so just sorry, I filmed this and then I went, when I was typing up the blog and as I was editing this, I'm like, okay, a lot of the stuff I'm talking about, the prices have changed, which makes sense. All this stuff that we bought a year ago at this point. So I'm sure the prices have changed from a year ago to now. Just wanted to fill you guys in. I'm well aware of that and I do apologize. This was, I can't remember what we paid for it. Like I said, I'll have everything linked down below. But we got 4 of these. These are bigger plates. And then it came with 4 smaller plates. and then it came with 4 big bowls and matching coffee cups, 4 of these. All for, I know it had to be under $100. This was like, it all came together. Full matching set. We weren't paying 20 bucks for each individual cup or each individual plate. If you're looking for kitchen stuff, I highly recommend going on Amazon. You get more for your money and it's cheaper. Like, it's just all around better, and I'm sure you'll find a matching set that will get the job done. But yeah, we like the color of it, and it kind of had like this more blue gray tone. That is kind of the theme of our apartment, is a lot of gray color. Like I said, you get more for your money, and these are cheaper. You get a full set and it's cheaper. It's just better all around. So I was really happy about that. I can't remember what we ended up using the gift card on, if I'm being honest. We might have used it on something in the kitchen, but it was just, I don't know, we were totally bummed about it. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was, I guess I shouldn't have put these in here. Let me take these out. This next one I'm gonna show you is pretty big. So we wanted something in our living room to hold all of our throw pillows and blankets. We only have 2 throw pillows and they're smaller, and then we have 2 throw blankets. But before this, they were always just sitting on the couch. You know, we always had to fold them up, but then, you know, when you fold them up nicely and make it look nice, and then 2 seconds later you end up unraveling it and using it. So I wanted a basket, like a big basket, just to hold everything in. Even just throwing it in, you don't need to nicely fold it. So I found this huge, I still have the tag on it, this huge pillow basket. I can't even get it all in the shop, but it's ginormous. And it's kind of, I don't know, like this woven hard material. So it's bendy, but it's sturdy, kind of, you know. I think it's good quality. I don't see it ripping or anything time soon. But we got it. They had a couple different sizes. I got the biggest one. I think this was around $35 if I remember right. And again, it kind of that light gray theme that we really wanted, and just kind of matches everything and easy to match with also. I'll have everything linked below, but I was really happy about it. You can definitely fit, I usually fit our 2 smaller throw pillows in here, our 2 smaller throw blankets, and it works perfectly. You could probably even squish in another blanket if you wanted to. I think I ended up getting the biggest size because if I remember right, the one that was below it, like the second biggest one, was, I think it was like 30 or 32. And I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna spend like $2 extra and get the biggest one. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. It's pretty basic, get the job done, does what I want it to, just hold the blankets and pillows. Really happy about that. I'll do a fail now. So when we got our couch, we wanted to get a couch that was this color, and we had one picked out on, I think it was Wayfair. We had one picked out and it sold right away, but they had the same exact style of couch, but it was in this kind of white cream color. If you look at it, you would be like, oh, it's like an off-white basically. I have this like little beef with white colored anything, furniture, bed sheets. I don't know, I just don't like white because they always get stained so easily. But the couch that was in this nice gray color over here, it sold out, and we were really bummed about it, and we're like, okay, let's just get the cream, whatever, off-white one. It'll still match, you know, let's just take a risk. It's the style that we've been looking for. We were spending weeks on trying to find a small enough couch to fit in our 1-bedroom apartment. And I was thinking, okay, we'll just give it a shot. You know, we don't plan on having this couch forever. So worst case, we'll have it for a few years and then we can get rid of it or something. Or I'll just make sure to like really clean it and everything like that and be careful on it. Whenever Josh and I get done working out, like going on a run or anything, we also eat a lot in the living room too. We usually sit at our coffee table. It was just kind of like, I just wanted to wash it. There's a couple little stains here and there, nothing crazy, but just wanted to like freshen it up, you know? And it's this white color, so it seemed like it was almost like tinting to a gross color, just your normal body oils. And like I said, when Josh and I are done working out, we sit on the couch for a little bit just to like cool down before we shower or something. And I just felt like it was getting just dirty, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully you're getting the point of what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to just freshen it up and try and brighten up the white a little bit more. So I got this couch cleaner and it got really good reviews. I was so happy about it. I tried it. and I spent all day scrubbing these couches, and I ended up ruining the material of the couch, and it didn't do anything. It was a complete fail. It was horrible. It didn't do anything. I'm sitting here, I'm scrubbing these couch, like the cover cushions. What are they called? You can take it off the cushion, but I basically ruined that because we were scrubbing so hard. So here it is. I don't recommend, I'll link it, but I don't recommend it. I don't know, like I just didn't see a difference with it. It's the Foaming Citrus Fabric Clean Carpet and Upholstery Shampoo. So this is the mix, and there's directions and everything on the back, and then you mix it with water. So it's like the solution, and then you mix it with this. And there's like, you measure it out. It's all on the bottle in the box when you get it, how you're supposed to do it. And then you spray it, and then it came with this brush. But this brush is so, the bristles are so, I don't know, like sturdy that it was ruining the material on the couch the more you scrub. And you know, we were spraying this, we sprayed it all over. I'm telling you, I spent all day trying to get this to work, and it just didn't do anything. All it did was ruin the couch. So really bummed about this. We're still using our couch, but the material started beating up, like it was pulling at the material that started to like frizz out, and it's completely ruined. We're just basically using it for the next couple years, then we're gonna get rid of it. But because it was an expensive couch, even off of Wayfair, I do not recommend these at all. I think it's basically a bleach, what it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna try and use it when we move out. I was gonna just clean the apartment with it, like scrub out the bathtub with it and around the toilet and stuff. Because I think it's just bleach, basically, just so it doesn't go to waste. But we're definitely just dumping this after we clean the apartment with it. So was not happy about that. I have my notes right in front of me if you wouldn't mind looking down. So we've been buying a lot of bulk food lately. So for example, bulk almond flour, bulk coconut flour, you know, just bulk stuff because you get more and it's cheaper. It just made sense, and we cook a lot with it, so we actually go through it a lot. So when you go to the grocery store, you have to get it in these little baggies. So you put the little nozzle around it and you fill up the baggie, and that's how you weigh it and everything. But we didn't have anything once we got home. We were just throwing the bags up in our cupboard. So we wanted to have them in jars, just easier to grab. They weren't just piling up on a shelf. We didn't know which was which from all of them. And so it's like, okay, I'd like to get like a jar or something. And my husband surprised me with these cute little jars. They come in different sizes. So I think it's a 5-pack if I remember right. This is the smallest one. And then they have like a tall one, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller than this one. And this is the smallest one. We were holding those Lily chocolates that you can get. We were holding those, and they're just like low sugar chocolate chips because we usually snack on those and we cook with them. So we kept them in the smaller one. But they just look so cute. I feel like they just look nice on a counter. It's almost like a display piece, and they're easy to get to. They're just little pop off, pop on. They're easy to wash. They were just exactly what we needed. I really like these. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were less than 20 though. I like these. They're cute. They're exactly what we were looking for. They're just perfect. It was something that was so small, and I was so happy when we got them and got them all filled up, and they look good on the counter. I think you can probably even get labels, and you can label them if you wanted to do that. So yeah, I was really happy about those. They were a good price. I'm pretty sure they were like under 20 bucks. They might have been around 15. Okay, so next thing. In our closet, we have a really weird shaped closet. It's kind of a triangle shaped one. It's really odd. I don't really get it. It's a big closet, but because it's triangle shaped, it makes it very difficult to organize clothing, if that makes sense. There's like a rack over here, and that's my husband's side. And then on the other side, all of my clothing. What we moved with was we have these cubes. I had those cubes back when I was younger, and they were those, you know, those storage cubes, and you can get them in all sorts of colors and designs. They're super common. What I'm about to show you, you'll completely get the idea. But they were kind of the kid style. I had a bright blue and bright green storage cubes. And the only reason we kept them was because when we moved, they were easy to just throw a bunch of crap in and then move with them. And they sat in other boxes really nicely, but they were just kind of kiddie, you know what I mean? Just, they look like something you would put in a middle school bedroom, and that's what they were. I had them when I was younger. They were just these storage cubes that were meant for kids, and we had them all through our first year of marriage because that's what we moved with, was a lot of those cubes. That's just what we had. But when we moved to Seattle, I wanted to get rid of all of those cubes, and we just wanted to make it more adult, you know, like I'm almost gonna be 25, my husband's 28. We just wanted to just make it more adult and sleek and make our closet look like our appropriate age. We replaced all of those cubes, and we spent a long time looking for storage cubes, way more than what we should have, but I don't know, we were very picky about what we were looking for because I didn't want that kind of felt material. I don't know how to explain it. Those storage cubes, a lot of them come in that kind of felt material, and I just don't like it. So we decided to just settle on these ones on Amazon. Also, the nicer ones, I looked in a lot of physical stores like Target. I think I looked at TJ Maxx, and I looked at a ton of stores, Home Goods, all those types of stores. And I was surprised with how expensive one cube was. And some of them were like $20 for one cube. And I was telling Josh, I want to replace all of our storage cubes. So this is going to be really expensive. We found this 2-pack on Amazon, and it's this. So they collapse, but they don't collapse very well, which is why we're just filling them up and moving it like that when we're moving, because they don't collapse all the way. I don't know, it's weird, but they just fold up into this cube form, and then they kind of latch right here, and they're wicker and they just match better. They look nicer. I think these were a 2-pack for, I can't remember the price. It was under 100. I don't know if it was around like 50 or 60 bucks maybe, but they were in a 2-pack if I remember correctly. And I wanted a 3-pack of them. So all of the other ones are packed away, but we bought one wicker, like this wicker style without this stripe here. So it's just all this all the way through, not this extra different woven part, if that makes sense, because I wanted a matching 3 of them to put on a shelf and have it all match, but I couldn't find any 3-packs with this style. So we got, these are a 2-pack, and then we had to buy one more. I'll have it linked below, and it just is this stripe part right here all the way through. And again, it just looks nicer. It's more adult. At least this wicker can match with other things nicely, not random blue and green cubes everywhere. So I was happy about that. I just wish they would collapse all the way, so when we're moving we could put them in a different box, but it's all right. We're just filling them up with our stuff and just moving it like that. And then I have another one, but we packed it away. Again, linked below. I'll have it. I don't even think I took a picture of it. I'll try and get a picture of it off the actual Amazon website and put it in somewhere. But it was just a classic, just a gray one that we keep all of our video games in. I can't remember. I think we got those in a 2-pack also for really cheap. Again, we just needed something to store all of our video game stuff under the TV stand. But yeah, I was happy about these. I recommend them. Just keep in mind they don't collapse nicely, so if you're ever moving it's kind of annoying, but they're getting the job done for our closet. So this is like the half fail. It's this vacuum. It's this Eureka vacuum. I know a blogger talked about it on Instagram, and she said she swore by this vacuum and it was so good, and it was 20 bucks, best 20 bucks ever. She said she has it in every single, I don't know if it's this exact Eureka one, I can't remember, but it was exactly this style, like this shape. I might need the skinny tube here. I don't know if it was the exact brand that she was talking about, but I thought it was, so I bought it. It's really good on hardwood floor, and it's lightweight. It's super easy to use. So this is on off, and then this detaches this part, and then you just dump it out. That's how you clean it out. The handle comes off. This is a button where the handle comes off, and then there's this piece that comes with it that's kind of nice when you're cleaning your couch is what I've been using it for. So yeah, it's really good on hardwood floor. It is so bad on carpet. Do not get this if you have carpet. It basically doesn't do anything. Luckily, we have mostly hardwood floor except our bedroom, but this does not suck up like anything on carpet. We had a runner in front of our front door, and then we had a big rug in our living room, and it just never got clean. I would seriously vacuum. I vacuum multiple times a day, and this never cleaned the rugs well. Just, you know, hair stuck in. It's not sucking up anything. I don't know if I would buy this again. Maybe if we had all hardwood floor, I would maybe buy it because it is nice. This part down here, you can like move it all the way down and get in between corners and under couches really nicely. So I don't know, it's so good on hardwood floor. And I like how it's lightweight and it's ease of use, super easy, but it's just so bad on carpets. I don't know if I'd buy it again just for that reason. I don't know, kind of a fail, but like I guess it works on a hardwood floor, so up to you. I don't know how people get this to use on carpet. I don't know how they get it to work at all because it does not work on the carpet at all. Those were the only two like fails that I had. So when we moved, we have this counter. We wanted to get some bar stools. All the rest of them I think I'm gonna have to insert pictures for because we already sold them. Not because they were bad. Everything else I'm about to say, they were all wins, and I would repurchase them. Debating on bringing them with us because we liked everything I'm about to say, but like I said, we were trying to cut the heavy lifting since we're moving everything by ourselves. So we just sold everything. So we had these bar stools that we wanted to put under the counter that we have. These were pretty straightforward bar stools. They're kind of that saddle one. And I wanted just matte black, or to match everything. We used matte black because we wanted kind of a pop of color, if that makes sense. Our kitchen and dining room area, because we kind of have this gray, white, and then kind of dark black wood is what we were going for. My only beef with them is they were hard to put together. We were also not trying to spend a ton of money on bar stools, so they were just basic, matte black, got the job done. They were comfortable, they looked good, it was perfect. Everything about them was perfect, except they were really hard to put together. That's my only little fair warning there. If you get them, you're gonna have to spend a couple hours trying to piece them together. But yeah, they were just standard size, the standard bar stool size. They weren't too tall or too short. So yeah, you'll see it in the picture. I think they look nice. They got the job done. We really just wanted a basic solid black, nothing fancy on them, and that's what they were. I can't remember, I think they were less than 100, I'm pretty sure. The next one I want to talk about was the table. So the last table that we had, someone sold it to us, and it came with 4 individual chairs. It was a small table with 4 individual chairs, and when we were in North Carolina, 2 of the 4 chairs broke. So we wanted to try and go for more the bench style table, where it's a table and then you have 2 benches, not 4 individual chairs. And again, we were kind of sticking with the minimalist style. We didn't want anything fancy, just a table that's easy to put together, and it has benches. Also, we figured the benches would be nicer to store like fully under the table, so it would look a little more clean in the dining room area. So we found this basic table again, and it was the dark wood. It matched everything really well. Again, straightforward. It was the perfect size, not too big, not too small, because it's just Josh and I. We didn't need anything huge, and it was super easy to put together. It had the metal for the bottom parts that was really easy. You just screw them in really quick. And it was nice because the benches fit perfectly under the table. Really recommend that table. Again, all this stuff I'm saying we would have seriously brought with us, but we're just trying to make the move really easy for us right now, so we ended up selling that one. But you'll see the picture. It's really nice. It's very simple, basic, gets the job done. It was sturdy, we had no problems with it. The color was perfect, it matched everything else well. The benches were nice, super easy to put together and take down. Yeah, highly recommend. Oh yeah, so the next one was a mirror, and I was very particular about the mirror. I wanted to get a matte black mirror. The sides would be matte black, but I couldn't find any that were the size that I wanted. So I wanted to get a really tall mirror, full body. I wanted a giant mirror. So then I could use it for the boutique when I'm showing outfits and stuff, or I was thinking I could use it for makeup or getting, filming or, anything. And I couldn't find a matte black one that big. And I didn't want to spend a ton of money. We had a budget for refurnishing our apartment, so I just wanted to stay within a budget. And I ended up finding the mirror that, again, I'll insert a clip of it. And it had thick wood, and it matched our couch. It was kind of this cream color. It was the closest thing I was gonna get. Everything about it was perfect. I just wish it was a matte black color, but the color of it still matches everything, so that's why I couldn't complain about it. It matched our couch perfectly. It was a lighter cream color, so it kind of made the room look big because it was lighter. It was huge. It was taller than my husband. It was almost touching our ceiling. It was really big. It was nice and wide too. The only thing was, again, it's really hard traveling with a giant mirror like that. I feel like it would have shattered in the moving truck, so we ended up selling that. I think this one came in a couple of different colors. I can't remember all of them, but I got kind of the beige, tan, cream type color. I really liked it. Again, I would have kept it if I could. That was actually one that we were really debating because I really wanted to keep it. Taking it down the elevator, it was so tall. Taking it down the elevator and we finding a box that big to even store it while we're moving. I was just worried it was gonna shatter on the moving truck, and it just wasn't worth it. That one was a little bit more pricey, in my opinion, but I really liked it. I think it was worth it, hence why I'm putting it in this video for a win. I really liked it. I got a makeup vanity. Our bedroom in this apartment has a very perfect little area right by a window where the sun comes in, and it's perfect to fit a desk or makeup vanity. So when we moved here, I really wanted to get my first makeup vanity, and I spent a lot of time looking for makeup vanities, and the one I got was perfect. It was the perfect size. It was matte black, which is the theme. Gray, matte black, white is kind of what we were going for, just the darker wood for the furniture pieces. I found it, and it has two little drawers on the side, and they come with dividers that you can take out and move around. There are two dividers, so you could take them apart too. I wanted to have a makeup vanity where it fits all the makeup I have, but if it ever doesn't hold all the makeup, then I knew that I would get rid of makeup to make it fit in that makeup vanity. I remember Kathleen Lights did a video recently. Kathleen Lights on The Makeup Girl on YouTube here. She has her makeup room. And I know she said if my makeup collection ever gets out of this room, where I can't fit anything anymore, she gets rid of stuff. And that's what I want to do with the makeup vanity. I was like, if this vanity ever can't hold the makeup that I have, that means I need to get rid of makeup. So it was perfect. It wasn't too big or too small. I love there was a little opening, so you can close in it. It becomes like the tabletop, and then you can open it up, and there's a mirror, and then there's an inside where you can store a bunch of makeup, and it comes with the dividers again. It was just perfect. I used the mirror. It came with a bench. The bench was great. I liked the side drawers. They were great for holding lipsticks or single eyeshadows. It was great. The only downside to that one, same thing with the chairs, it was kind of annoying to put together. It came in pieces, and it was just hard putting the legs on the chair and on the makeup vanity itself. It was kind of a pain, but I really liked it. It was perfect. Again, we just got rid of it because we're trying to make the move easy for us. But yeah, it was just such a perfect size. It was perfect for holding the amount of makeup I had, but there was a little wiggle room. And if it ever got looked more than what I could fit in the makeup vanity, then I was gonna get rid of it, donate it somewhere. Yeah, I used the mirror a ton. The dividers were nice. It was a good bang for your buck makeup vanity. I feel like that was maybe around $150, maybe around that. I don't know, the prices could also change. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about, well, it's kind of a group of them. It was our side table in our living room, side table that we put right by the couch, our coffee table, and then our TV stand. So these were, I think they were the same manufacturer, but you had to purchase them individually. It wasn't a group, like a set of them, but they all matched perfectly. You just had to put them in your cart individually. So I was looking for, I think it was a TV stand I was looking for, and they had a bunch of different styles of it too, like the same colors, but just different styles. So like different pockets to hold stuff, if that makes sense. And I came across it. We took a while trying to find a good TV stand, because before we were always just buying the cheapy ones from Walmart, you know, with the tubes, and then you screw the tubes on, one of those. It's just, I don't even know, like wood that would fall apart easily. I don't know, you guys might know what I'm talking about, but I came across this searching for it, and it came up on recommended items. It didn't even come up on a list. It came up in recommended items. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. It was matte black, splashed in with a darker colored wood, and then the legs to all the stands, all three of them were matte black metal. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, but Josh and I, our like future house that we want, we really love an industrial style house. So like the exposed wood and metal, and we like the modern style, like modern industrial, and this checked all the boxes. And I showed Josh and he really liked it, and I was telling him, you know, we could use all three of these pieces in the future. Like these would match so nicely in a future house or something. Like we could keep these for a while. When you see it, it'll all match. And I remember when I put the TV stand in my cart, it suggested the coffee table and the side table. And then I discovered, oh, there's like matching ones that to go with it. And I started to look through the manufacturer, the company that had it, and they had all these different designs, but I couldn't believe it was so perfect. You'll see it in the pictures. Just the metal was perfect. It was exactly what we were looking for. I don't know, I'm so happy that these came up in suggested items on Amazon when I was searching, because then we got a matching set. So we got all three of them, a matching set. I can't remember the individual prices of them, because I also we bought them all at the same time, so it was like a big purchase. But I was really happy. Easy to take apart and put together. Those are definitely coming with us in the next apartment, and probably into whatever our first house is, because we both were really happy with that find. I don't know, it was hard finding a good industrial style, so when those popped up, I just hopped on it. And like I said, they have other designs of coffee tables and TV stands and side tables, still with that color theme, that matte black and the dark wood color, but just like a little bit different layout, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll show it in a picture off of the Amazon, because I think we already packed all those up already. But I think I got everything covered. Yeah, another mostly wins. Like I said, there was only 1.5 fails that I probably wouldn't repurchase. But all this other home stuff was really great. All of it was, if you're trying to like style an apartment but not spend a ton of money, it was kind of in that middle ground. I feel like everything we found was a really good bang for your buck type thing, and a lot of it we would totally repurchase. We're just moving, so we sold a lot of it because we were trying to make the move easier on us. And I already started a list for another Amazon haul. I'm gonna make the next one kind of more tech-based, like techie video game type stuff, because I realized a lot of our video gaming type stuff and just tech related things are from Amazon too. So I already started a list for that and going to get that planned out. I'm gonna finish up the blog today and get that posted. I probably will get the blog posted first. My website is linked below, and I'll link the blog also. They'll have all the links to everything with a little description of basically a summary of what I said in this video. Really love Amazon. basically that's how we buy everything now. That's basically everything in our apartment is Amazon or from Amazon. Feel free to follow me on all of my social media, link below. Everything is linked below, both my personal accounts and my business accounts. It's Brittany Schmidt everywhere. It's the best way to get a hold of me. It's the best way to get notified when I upload videos. But thank you guys all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.